Hi, I'm Brad Rosley. Thanks for tuning in today to Smart Money. Today we're going to talk about a great little tool that you can use to save money. I'm using it for myself, and I've got my kids on it now too, and I'm really excited about both. It's called Acorns. It's an app. It's on my phone right now. I'm going to go to it. It takes a double password to get in, which is a nice start because they're getting some financial information for me. What Acorns is, it's an online piggy bank. I've always saved my change. I come home from work, if I got change in my pocket, I actually have a Miller Lite bottle. It's about this tall, and my father used to have the same thing, and I stick my change in it every night. It takes me about 2 years roughly to fill it up. When I go to the bank to get it cashed in, it gives me roughly $700 or $800. It's an unbelievable amount of money. It shocked the heck out of me the first time I did it, and I use that money for my family's Christmas vacation, which we usually go to Mexico. So when this came about as a way to save change automatically, I thought it was great. So now actually I save my change twice. First time in my piggy bank, but also with an automated system. So what Acorns does is it rounds up the change of every purchase you make on your debit card or your credit card, whichever accounts you want to link to it. I have 2 credit cards, one business, one personal, and a debit card. So if you spend $1.25 on a candy bar, 75 cents will be set aside for you to be put into your Acorns online piggy bank. It waits until your account has $5 in it or more, and then it takes the $5 and invests it for you. So let's go through that again. It rounds up. It's a roundup system. You give it permission. So it rounds up all my debit cards, any transaction. If it's an even number transaction, I have it put in a full dollar amount. So if I were to go to a cash station and take out $100, it'll put $1 in my Acorn account. Where does the money go? Well, you set up an investment account online, all through the Acorn site. You'll answer some basic questions. You put your name, you put your email address. You will put some answers to some basic financial questions. And based on those answers, how long you want to have the money in there, how risk averse you might be, it'll set you in one of 5 different portfolios, one being the most conservative, one being the most aggressive. The portfolios are made up of index funds, extremely low cost funds. You invest this money every time you have $5 or more in your roundups. There's other ways to invest the money as well. You can hit a button on the app and make a investment on the spot. $5, $10, $20, $100, right down there, and a pull from your debit card or from your checking account and put it right in for you. One way you might want to do that, if you decide that you're going to brown bag it today, so you save $10 on lunch, give yourself a little treat. Take that $10 that you were going to spend on lunch and put into your savings account there at the Acorn. You can set it up systematically on a weekly basis. You could put $5 a week away. Maybe it's $10 a week. So this is really neat for somebody who doesn't necessarily have a lot of money to save. I have a lot of other savings going on. I'm using this account for something totally different. I've had the account now for 21 days. I just started this, and I've got $73.75 in the account. I'm going to take a screenshot of this so I can show it to you in a minute. I had no idea how much I was going to have in this account. Only $15 of that came from my initial startup investment. The rest is from roundups. And I don't really use my credit card all that often or my debit card, but lo and behold, I've got $73. You can also put in, you can also double your roundups if you want to save more money. But you can put in $5 a week or $10 a week and automate it. As a matter of fact, what this software shows is that with the pace I'm on, I don't know why it goes out 40 years, but it goes out 40 years, I'm going to have $60,000 in this little account for my change. And that's without any automatic investments. You can click a button here where they have something called potential, and that's what gives you that number. You click another button that says, what happens if I put in $5 a day? So if I'm going to match if I were to be a coffee drinker at Starbucks and I spend $5 a day on my coffee, and you're going to put $5 in this a day, Now my 40-year value is $345,000. I'll screenshot that one too for you. It's unbelievable. The little expenses, $5 a day. I know 40 years is a long time. You don't have to wait that long. You can pull your money out anytime that you want out of your account. One thing to keep in mind is, since you do actually have a portfolio here with this money, anytime you take money out, there'll be a sale. And when you have a sale of a security, there's either a gain or a loss on the sale. And that's why they have to have your social security number, so that they can send you a form at the end of the year showing what your gain or loss was on your sale. If you don't sell anything, you're probably not going to have much or anything of a gain. So once again, you link this to whichever account you want to link to. Your checking account, I should say your debit card, your credit cards, you name it. You can put them all in there. What does it cost, you might want to know? Well, their fees are real simple. It's $1 a month. Now, if you're a kid and you only have $10 in there, $1 is a pretty hefty percentage to pay. But as you get more and more money, that buck does not change. Once you get to $5,000 in the account, Acorns charges you 0.25% a year. Now, you may say that's high. If you don't like it, pull your money out and go back under $5,000, I think is what I would do. So I see myself using this for possibly my Christmas money next year. If I end up saving $100 a month or $1,200 for the year, that's more than enough for my Christmas gifts. I may use it as my vacation fund money account. Another thought is maybe I never touch it. I've got 3 teenagers right now, including 2 daughters. Wouldn't it be interesting if this funded their entire wedding? Just from putting away change, and $5 a day here or there, or $10 maybe when I brown bag it. The uses are endless. I got to tell you, I would strongly recommend, if your children have debit cards or credit cards, they set this up. Most of these kids have a really tough time saving any money. I know I struggle getting my kids to save. But imagine if every time they did spend, they had a little money in their account to show for it. And that positive reinforcement, hey, kids, how much money do you have in your Acorns account? Or maybe who has the most? Maybe you set up a matching program for your kids. I've always done that. So if my kids save money, I match the account, the deposit amounts. So that way they're that much more encouraged to do it. It gets a little bit more difficult as they start having full-time jobs and putting more and more money in that account. But now they're going to use it to save for college, for their spending money. So I think this is great for kids. I think it's great for adults. Anybody that struggles at all to save money, this is a no-brainer. It's called Acorns. I'm going to have a link for it that you'll see on the screen, and you'll see it on my blog about Acorns account. I'm going to link in some other examples here on how you might want to use it. Thanks a lot for listening. I hope you enjoy Acorn. Have a wonderful day.